You have already stopped to think for two people can grow in the same neighborhood, study at the same school, have the same opportunities, but one becomes a millionaire and the other is lifelong complaining that no luck. Today I want to talk about something that can sound a little crazy in the eye start, but it has changed the life of thousands of people around the world. And no, it's not luck, it's not destination, it's not who is born rich dies rich. It's something very simpler, and at the same time revolutionary. Science today already proved something the old ones already knew. Our mind has the power to influence directly our reality. I'm not speaking of cheap positive thinking or pretending that problems do not exist. I'm talking about understanding how it works. The mechanism behind everything it happens in your life. You know that person who complains that nothing works out in life her. She is not lying. In her reality really works. But why? Because she created a pattern mental that only sees and attracts situations that confirm this belief. And the person that always gives away, that always finds solutions, which seems to have luck, she is not lying either. In her reality, things flow because she programmed her mind to see possibilities where others see problems. The difference is not in external circumstances. The difference, it is in the mental programming of each one. Your mind acts as a filter giant. Every second, millions of information comes to you. Sounds, images, sensations, opportunities. But you can't process everything. So your mind selects only that she considers important, based in your deep beliefs. It's like you had special glasses that only show certain things. If you believe that life is difficult, its glasses mental will highlight all difficulties and make you ignore the facilities that appear on the way. If you believe that rich people are dishonest, your mind will find examples of this all the time, but it will pass beaten by ethical entrepreneurs and generous who cross their way. That filter is not conscientious. He was programmed over the years by their experiences, so your parents. They spoke for what you saw on TV, for stories he heard, and now he operates in automatic, creating a reality that confirms these old schedules. But here is the good news. You can reprogram this filter. To understand how to change your reality, you need know the three levels where everything it happens. Level 1, the physical world, and where you live now, where your money in the account, your body, your home, your work. Most people try to change life, stirring only in this level. It's like trying to change your image in mirror, stirring the mirror instead of move you. Level 2, the world mental. This is where your thoughts, their internal conversations, your mental images. Here is where you spend most of the time, thinking in the past, worrying about the future, judging the present. Level 3, the world emotional, is where you feel everything that think. Each thought generates an emotion, and each emotion generates an energy vibration that you make it to the world. The magic. It happens when you align the levels 2 and 3 with what you want in level 1. When you think, feel and vibre, as someone who already has what want, your brain begins to see opportunities that were once invisible for you. There is a phrase in English which says, fake it till you make it. Pretend until you get it. A lot of people criticize this approach, but it has the foundation scientific. Your brain can't distinguish completely between a real experience and an experience vividly imagined. When you imagine having success, gaining money, living the life you want, your brain begins to create new connections, neural, as if that were real. These new connections make you act different, talk differently, take different decisions, and when you act different, it gets different results. It is not about lying to others or live in a fantasy. It's about training to operate at the frequency of that you want to create. Well, if so, an actor who will play a doctor studies how doctors walk, talk, they think. He lives that character until be able to interpret it in a convincing. You can do the same with the prosperous, confident and successful that wants to become. The largest error that people make is wait for the circumstances change and then feel different. When I have money, then I will feel prosperous. When I find someone, then I will feel loved. When to get the job of dreams, then I will feel confident. But the mechanism works in reverse. You need to feel prosperous to attract prosperity. You need to feel loved to attract healthy relationships. Need feel confident to conquer professional opportunities. Why? Because when you feel of a form, you act according to this feeling. And when not, you act differently, get different results. Person who feels prosperous makes decisions different with money. She invests in itself, seeks opportunities, not accepts anything. The person who feels scarce accepts any crumb, and you are afraid to risk it. Step 1. Identify your limiting beliefs. Make a list of the phrases you speak about money, success, relationships. Money does not grow in tree. Good person is not rich. Relationship is just suffering. These are your current schedules. Step 2. Create new statements. For each limiting belief, create a version empowered. Instead of money is difficult to get, money program flows easily for me. Instead of I'm not good enough, I deserve all the good that life can offer. Step 3. Repeat until you feel. No. It is good to repeat as a parrot. You need to repeat these new schedules until it begins to feel them as truth. It may take days, weeks, or months. It is patient with the process. Step 4. Act as if it were true. Make small decisions based on the new version of you. If you want to be prosperous like a prosperous person, would you take care of the money you have today? As does she get dressed? How would I talk about opportunities? Step 5. Celebrate small changes. Each time you think differently, feel different or act differently, celebrate your mind. You need to understand that this new form of being brings rewards. Imagine your attention is like a flashlight in a room dark. What you illuminate is visible and real for you. What it is in the dark simply does not exist in your reality. If you spend the day integer focusing on problems, the accounts, fears, bad news, this is what your mind will amplify in your experience. You will see problems everywhere and miss opportunities that they are right in front of you. But if you intentionally direct your focus to solutions, opportunities, and possibilities, your mind begins to be trained to find these things in real world. It is not about ignoring reality. It is about choosing consciously in which aspect of reality you will focus. Many people confuse desire with expectation, but they are completely different things energetically. When you want something, there is a foul energy. You want because you don't have. When you expect something, there is a certainty energy. You know that it will happen. It's just a matter of time. Think about the difference between I want rain and I know it will rain because the clouds are loaded. Second, if you are not anxious, it is not desperate, you simply know and acts accordingly. This is how you need relating to your goals, as something distant you expect get one day, but as something inevitable that is already on its way. During this change process, you will find internal resistance. Your will try to convince you that this does not work, you don't deserve it. And better not to dream loudly so as not to frustrate. These voices are not yours enemies. They are mechanisms of protection that were created for you. Keep in the comfort zone. The problem is that your comfort zone can also be its mediocrity zone. When these voices appear, do not fight with them. Just thank you for your intention, protect, and move on with your new mental habits. Over time, they will understand that the new version of you is hold too. One of the most powerful to reprogram your mind is the visualization. But I'm not talking about dream awake. I'm talking about creating mental experiences so vivid that your brain records them as real memories. Every day reserve 10-15 minutes to imagine living the life you want. Look the details. How do you dress, where he lives, with whom he talks, how he feels. The more real you can make this mental experience, more powerful will be the effect. Your brain will start search for people, situations, and opportunities that combine with these future memories that you are creating. Whenever you talk about the power of the mind, people appear saying which is coach chat, which is to blame victim, which is magical thinking. Why does it bother so much people? Why accept that you have power over your reality too? It means accepting responsibility for she, and for a lot of people is more comfortable believing they are victims circumstances, of assuming that they could have made different choices. I'm not saying that everything in life, it depends only on you. There are factors, external, social injustices, situations that escape from our control. But inside of what is within your reach, you have much more power than you think. One of the faster ways to change your energy vibration is through genuine gratitude. When you thank you from what you already have, your mind understands that you already live in abundance. But it can't be forced or fake gratitude. It has to be that real feeling of appreciation for simple things. A coffee warm, a good conversation, one of the beautiful sun. This state of appreciation generates a magnetic energy that attracts more things for you to feel grateful. And a positive cycle that is called. What I shared with you today, it is theory. It is a way of living that has transformed the life of millions of people around the world, since large companies to people who left of extreme poverty. The question is not if it works or not. The question is whether you is willing to take control of your life experience or if continue to be a passenger circumstances. Your mind is the most powerful tool that you have. You can use it to create limitations or to create infinite possibilities. The choice is always yours. Remember, everything that exists in the physical world first existed in someone's mind. Your ideal life already exists in potential. You just need to align you mentally and emotionally for her to manifest itself in reality, physical. The future is not something that happens like you. The future is something you create through the choices you make today, especially mental choices and emotional that no one sees, but that determine everything you will experiment. If you got here, it is because some part of you resonates with these ideas. Now I want to know about you. What is the most limiting belief strong that you carry about money, relationships, or success? That one Vosinia who always appears to you. Remember who you think it's when dreams big and more important, as it would be your life if you didn't have this mental limitation. How would you act different if it really believed that, do you deserve all the good you want? No need to tell intimate details, but share these reflections on comments can be the first step to break the power that these beliefs they have about you. Sometimes just putting in words, you start to realize that this is just a story that you tell yourself, and all history can be rewritten. Right there. And let's start this journey of mental reprogramming. Good night.